Good afternoon and welcome into Knoxville Catholic here on this Wednesday matchup. We will see the Bobcats take on the Eagles to start things on this Wednesday. One of two games here today at Knoxville Catholic. We'll see the Eagles Copperheads do up next. So if you were a Copperheads fan tuning in thinking your team was playing the 5 o'clock game, they've actually been moved to the 7:30. The Bobcats switched with them. Originally, we were supposed to see the Eagles and the Copperheads play, and then in the first game, Bobcats were supposed to be taking on the Bears in game number 2 today. Things got a little moved around, so the Bobcats fans, if you're tuning in, you're a little early, but you're right on time. The Eagles are also on time. The Eagles will be the away team. They will be taking the sticks first. They are in red. The Bobcats out in the field. They are in blue. Defensively for the Bobcats to start inning number 1, the lefty Noah Hill getting the start on the rubber. His battery mate Grissoff behind the plate. Nitri over at first. Samuel Harding at second. Cox at short. Ian Setzer getting the start at third base. Rounding out the outfield, McCord, Yearwood, and Rockholt will be on an outfield rotation. Due up first, the typical leadoff man for the Eagles. We'll see Hayden Griffith. We saw the Bobcats fall to the Catawba Valley Stars last night. They lost game number 10, so their record now sits at 4-10. The Eagles currently sit at 5-7. Eagles at a third place record. Bobcats at a fifth place record out of 5 teams. Bobcats look to bounce back from a tough loss last night. Eagles winning their last couple. Eagles were a part of that game on Monday that was canceled in the bottom of the 7th inning due to the rain delays. They were supposed to play 2 that day. Instead, they played only 1. So they'll come out to Knoxville Catholic again on a Wednesday. Much better weather than Monday. Solid blue skies, white puffy clouds. So we'll be on track for both games today. Hayden Griffith working a 4-pitch walk. Noah Hill losing the first batter he sees. Up will come David Clark. Clark shoots one out to left. McCord going back. He'll make the play right in front of the short left field porch. The runner on base, Griffith, will retreat back. That's out number 1 here in the first. Good contact made by David Clark, first pitch swinging. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite hard enough to go over the 316 sign in straightaway left field. So now with 1 on and 1 down, we'll see Cohen Beyblade. Beyblade getting the start behind the dish for the Eagles. A lefty on the mound. That one lined right in the glove of Harding. Good pick at second. He'll throw over. Easy double play for the Bobcats. Call it a 4-3 double play. A line out to Harding. He flips over to Nitri. Bobcats having a good start to their first game here today. Looking to bounce back after last night. Top half of the first done already. Your score is 0-0. Bottom of the first inning set to go. The Bobcats look to be out in front for their first time this week. They had a 6-run loss yesterday to the Valley Stars. Have had good weeks in the past 2 weeks, 3-1 and 2-1. They're currently 0-1 this week. They'll look to straighten out their record a little bit to go 1-1 in game number 2. On the mound, the righty for the Eagles, we haven't seen him yet this season, Sean Kingston. We mentioned Cohen Babley behind the plate over at first, Peyton Witter, Hayden Griffith at second, David Clark at short, Maddox Myers will start at third base today as usual. Isaac Croy, Dylan Stenstrom, and Andrew Lewis will round out the outfield. Joey Reeser, the DH for the Eagles, he will not play the field. Up first for the Bobcats in their part of inning number 1, we'll see Ian Setzer. Setzer, the team leader in batting average. He's getting the start at third base and leadoff today. Setzer's batting average well over the 300 mark. Solid contact into center field. Shallow center field. It will land in front of Dylan Stenstrom. And just like that, Ian Setzer showing why his batting average is well over the 300 mark. Second pitch swinging, and he's on base. It is a leadoff knock for the Bobcats. Runner on quickly, and up will come Jaden Richardson, typically the third baseman. Today he's getting the start at one of the extra hitter slots. Ian Setzer, Jaden Richardson, and Isaac Yearwood, the typical 1-2-3. They will get things going here in the first. A 10-man lineup today for the Bobcats. Down the line, Richardson shoots one. Just foul against the fence. Setzer, Richardson, Yearwood, really everybody in the lineup except for Grisoff played yesterday in their loss. Bryce Cowell getting the start at catcher yesterday. Today it's Nick Grisoff. Bryce Cowell still in the lineup, just added EH today. 1-1 shot over to second base. Leading attempt by Griffith, can't make it. That will allow Setzer to go first to third easily. Couple of knocks for the Bobcats to get things going here in inning number 1. They are already threatening with a runner in scoring position. Griffith attempting to make an attempt on it over at second. Just over his head, and it's back-to-back singles for the Cats. Up will come Isaac Yearwood. Yearwood, the lefty, 0 for 3 last night. Had good contact, couldn't find grass. Not the start Sean Kingston was hoping for to start his first appearance this season. Already allowing 2 runners on. Yearwood the opposite way over to short. Clark coming in. He'll flip over to second for 1. Over to first, not in time. That play was just hit a little bit too far to Clark's right to be turned 2. He will get the Richardson going to second. That is 1 out. Meanwhile, Setzer will come home to score. Bobcats lead for the first time this week. They sacrifice it out for a run. It's an RBI ground out. Yearwood gets his first RBI today. Up will come cleanup hitter Samuel Harding. 1 runner on for the lefty. Yearwood now over at first. Sean Kingston pitching from Bean Station, Tennessee. Harding fouling off a couple close ones. Harding not playing yesterday. a couple hits for him this season. Also one of the better pitchers for the Bobcats. We've seen him on the mound 5 times. Pitch outside. Yearwood goes to throw down. Plenty of time. Good throw by Cohen Beyblade. Beyblade walking off the field. That was out number 3. Had me fooled for a second. Only out number 2. Good throw on a line, and Yearwood was sliding into the back of second base bag, and even then, Clark still had plenty of time to put him away. So both runners, or 2 out of the 3 runners on base, eliminated. Harding looking to put at least one more on. Bryce Cowell stands in on deck. And Harding now at a full count. 2 out payoff pitch is skied over to the left side. Maddox giving it a look just in foul grounds. He'll make the catch on the fair line. And that is out number 3. The Bobcats get a couple on. They do score one. But through the first inning, they get their first lead. They lead 1-0. Eagles now trail by 1. They'll look to take back or get their first lead of the game here in their second turn up. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Andrew Lewis, Peyton Litter, and Isaac Croy. The Eagles plan on a limited lineup today, so we'll see maybe a positioner player to pitch. I mentioned that because we saw Peyton Witter come up to pitch last game as Lewis lines went into right field. That'll be a leadoff base knock for the right fielder. Solid contact just over the first baseman. Knight tries head. Lewis matching the previous Ian Setzer's leadoff knock. Seeing a little bit of action here for both teams. Noah Hill getting through the first inning in only 7 pitches. He'll look to keep that consistency again. Now up is Peyton Witter. I just mentioned him. We saw him attempt to close out the game on Monday against the other BCA team, the Athletics. Gave up that walk-off hit in the bottom half of the 7th. Of course, that was after the 45-minute rain delay, so it wasn't like a real closing situation. They were supposed to play 2 games on Monday. The second game was canceled, and so was the third game on that day. Rain's passed in Knoxville, at least for the time being. Witter skies it out to right. Rocklet coming in on it, and he will make the catch just along the fair line. It attempts to double up the runner on first. He's back safely. A close call over at first. Lewis a little slow getting back. Throw a little offline. Pulled Nitri off the back. He would have been safe regardless. But that's the first out for the Eagles in their second turn up. Now we'll see Isaac Croy. Roy over the right side and foul. As a Croy played on that game on Monday, went 1 for 4. Before that, we hadn't seen him since June 9th. This is only his 6th appearance for his squad this season. Little half swing there, and he's rung up swinging. Maybe a last-second decision to go around, and he misses for strike number 3. Now we'll see Joey Reeser. Reeser, a typical suspect for the Eagles. Noah Hill dialing back in, recording a few outs after giving up the leadoff knock. Reeser, a hit in each of his last 3 games. A knock today will make his hitting streak up to 4 straight. The last 4 games Reeser appeared in, all against BCA teams today, making it a 5th straight. Reeser now at a 3-1. Noah Hill only making his 3rd appearance on the bump this season. He's allowed 7 earned runs, has given up 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Make that 4 walks as he just walked. Noah Hill going 4 1/3 in his last start. A total of 6 1/3 innings for the lefty this season. Dylan Stenstrom now up, looking for a little lefty-lefty magic here with 2 outs. His team got the go-ahead and tying run at the on base. Two 0 on the ground up the middle. Cox coming in. Easy throw over. Not in time. Stenstrom looks like he beat it out. So a little slow coming in on it was the shortstop Braden Cox. That will load the bases. Tough play for the shortstop. So potentially a scary situation brewing for the Bobcats. They now have had 2 outs for a few batters in a row. Bases now juiced. We will see the 9-hole hitter up, Maddox Myers. First pitch to the lefty misses outside. It's 1-0. So a strikeout and a flyout earlier in the inning. Lewis aboard by a leadoff knock. Reeser getting aboard. Now Stenstrom aboard. In on Myers at a 2-1. Bobcats looking to bring their win percentage back up to about 33% if they can win this game. Eagles still 2 games under the 500 record. Eagles, Bobcats, and the Copperheads all within a few games of each other in the bottom 3 standings of the league. The Bears and the Athletics, of course, have a sizable first and second place lead. So now a big pitch here, 3-1 count on the 9-hole hitter, bases loaded. Bobcats have a 1-run lead. We'll get a hitter's timeout. We've seen quite a few bases loaded opportunities this week. Nothing big coming from any of them. 3-1 in the dirt, and that one's going to get away from Grisoff. It doesn't matter. Everybody will advance a base because of the base on balls. That scores 1. Eagles tie things up. Not what you wanted to see from your starter after getting your first lead of the game, no matter how many runs you're up by. Now the lineup will flip over. Leadoff man up again, Hayden Griffith. Some action already going down in the Bobcats bullpen. We'll see how long of a leash Noah Hill is on. Griffith home 2-0, turns into 2-1. Coming in from the bullpen, believe it will be Jake Farmer taking over for Noah Hill whenever his day is done. 2-1, just a bit inside the breaking ball. So now back-to-back 3-1 counts for the Eagles, both with bases loaded, and again, still 2 outs. Noah Hill just needing to find the strike zone. 3-1, fouled up out of play. I'll move the count full. Bases will also be full, and there's 2 outs. Big pitch here. No pitch here. We'll get another batter's timeout. Payoff pitch, outside, ball 4. Couple of bases loaded, walks allowed in a row by Noah Hill. And just like that, Eagles already back out in front. They lead 2-1. Not the kind of start the Bobcats were hoping for, especially after their starter shut down the inning in order 1-2-3 on only 7 pitches in the first. Coming out, now about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning. He'll see David Clark again. Clark 0 for 1. Stincham now at third. Myers on second. Griffith at first. Clark skies it into center. Yearwood finding it. He will get underneath it, make the catch, and that is the final out of the inning. The Eagles scored 2 by way of the bases loaded walk a few times. They lead 2-1 through 2 offensive innings. It's the Eagles who are now playing with a run lead. Sean Kingston back on the mound trying to defend it. Bottom half of the second underway. Bryce Cowell getting his first time swinging. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Cowell, Rockhold, and Jacob McCord. We just saw the Bobcats allow back-to-back bases-loaded walks. So a couple of runs given up to the Eagles relatively easily, and they surrendered their lead in their second time pitching. Foul ball off the face mask of either the pitcher or the umpire. It's 1-2 now to Cowell. Kingston's Sean Kingston pitching pitch number 20. Looking for the first out here in the second. Cowell, 2-2, driven deep out to left. Croy going back right at the track. You will make the catch right in front of the short porch. Again, we've seen a few balls fly out that way. Landing just short of the wall. Good trajectory, just a little short. That is the first out here in inning number 2. Only 3:16 down the line. Doesn't take too much. We've seen a couple balls land in the bullpen straight away left. We've seen multiple go flying over it, hitting the light tower just beyond left field. Up is Lucas Rockhold showing bunt, pulling back, nothing going. Maybe a little small ball for the Bobcats. Showing bunt with nobody on base and already one out here in inning number 2. Rockhold hitless in his game last night, 0 for 3, looking for his first hit since June 8th. Down now 1-2. So we mentioned before that the Eagles will not be with more than maybe 2 or 3 actual pitchers today. So look to see how much of a workhorse Sean Kingston can be starting this one. So far on his 6th batter of work, he's only allowed 1 earned run. The righty fires a 2-2, high and up to Rockhold. That'll make the count full. Rockhold moving the count full in his first at-bat. Behind him, Jacob McCord. One out payoff pitch upstairs. Rockhold works the 1 out full count walk. That'll put a runner on here in inning number 2. Jacob McCord will get his first at-bat with a runner on. First pitch swinging from McCord. And that one gets through into the right field gap. Kind of whiffed out there by Lewis. He can't field it cleanly. Nobody advances. First pitch swinging between first and second goes Jacob McCord. That'll bring up Braden Cox. Bobcats in a spot to at least tie things back up. Tying run on second. It's Lucas Rockhold. Jacob McCord on first. The lefty shortstop swinging it. He's up 1-0. Couple of close pitches around the zone missing to start the at-bat from Sean Kingston. Lefty working himself into a good 3-0. No movement in the Eagles' pen. Kingston will look to go at least 4. That's about what we call a quality start here this season. 3-0 to the lefty, full take. He'll move to 3-1. Behind Braden Cox, Davis Niatri, first baseman. Behind him, Nick Grisoff, the catcher, and the lineup will flip over. Only 1 out. Runners on 1 and 2. Runner goes off a second. The 3-1 doesn't matter. Every batter will get a free base. And now Rockhold looking to come home on the pass ball and the throwdown. He will score. That will tie things up. Cox going into second, and he might have been a little bit too aggressive. He is tagged out. So a tough break for Braden Cox. Bases could have been loaded. Instead, 1 run scores and another one is put out. That throw unnecessary from Cohen Beyblade. I guess he's erring on the side of caution had that ball been called a strike. Regardless, Rockholt scores. Runner now on third. We are tied back up at 2. Davis Niatri was still another RBI spot for him. Jacob McCord standing in on third. Big swing and a miss from the first baseman. Only the 7th game this season played from Davis Niatri. Only seeing him in about half the games this season for the Cats. Played yesterday. Got a hit against the Valley Stars. His batting average just a little below the 100 mark. Another big swing and a miss. Yesterday, the first hit for Niatri this season. He'll look for hit number 2 in an RBI spot. The 2-2 to him. Just a little low. That'll move the count full. On deck with still his shin guards on is Nick Grisoff. Payoff pitch coming. Swung on and missed. Davis Niatri goes down swinging. Out number 3 in the second. Bobcats do get one back. We are through 2 innings. Your score, we are tied at 2. Inning number 3, we're seeing our first new pitcher here in this one, as we thought that would be the end of the day for Noah Hill. Up is Jake Farmer. 2 earned runs allowed from Farmer this year, 2 walks allowed, 4 strikeouts. Beyblade chops on the ground softly to third. Setzer coming in across his body, throw over. Good play from the third baseman, just a little late. The ball chopped very slowly to third. Setzer did what he could, but it goes in vain. There's a runner on. We will get an immediate pinch runner for the catcher Beyblade. It will be, I believe that is David Clark. Owen Beyblade getting aboard safely. Now we'll see Andrew Lewis, the lefty, 1 for 1 today. Runner goes. Lewis skies one over the left side. Sets her back paddling behind the third base bag. He will make the catch for out number 1. Jake Farmer getting an infield pop-up for his first out of work. Andrew Lewis retired. His day now at 1 and 2. We'll see Peyton Witter up. Also, it is now one of the extra hitters, Jaden Richardson, now at first. Braden Cox removed. First pitch swinging from Peyton Witter. Peyton Witter 0 for 1. He'll have a runner on first, 1 out here in inning number 3. Back and forth game already. Both teams have led for at least a half inning. Grisoff letting that one get away from him. Farmer's 1-1 gets another swing and a miss from Witter, and another ball to get away from Nick Grisoff behind the plate. Bobcats allowing a few free bases by way of a passed ball. So now Clark will stand in on third base safely. Go ahead run just 90 feet away, 1 out here in inning number 3. Our score 2-2. Farmer looking to put Witter away. The 1-2 swung on and missed. He will put Witter away. Breaking ball outside in the batter's box. Got a chase, swing, and miss. Witter retired for the second time here today. Jake Farmer now looking to strand a runner on. Isaac Croy up second time today. He's also 0 for 1. Breaking ball to him misses in. Isaac Croy from Maryville. Speaking of, we'll be back over there tomorrow, as we are every Thursday. Two-0. Believe just missed a little out. 3-0. Runner on third. Clark basically halfway between third and home by the time the pitch is thrown. We'll get a mound meeting between Farmer and Grisoff. Still searching for out number 3. Outfielder now at a 3-0. Joey Reeser on deck. Three one fouled off from Isaac Croy. Good job from Jake Farmer. Falling behind Croy 3-0, battling back to a full count. Farmer sitting at about 12 pitches in the inning. Isaac Croy standing in at a full count. Go ahead run 90 feet away. Top half of the third inning, 2 outs in it. Clark will get a big jump over at third. Payoff pitch to Croy. Just missed a little off the plate. Close battle from Jake Farmer. He loses that battle. That'll be a 2-out base runner by way of the free pass. Now with runners on the corners, 2 out. The extra hitter for the Eagles here in this one, Joey Reeser. Still an RBI spot. Reeser walked in his first at-bat, yet to be retired. First pitch swinging from Reeser. Crushed down the left field line. Way foul. Good contact, just way out in front of it. Oh, 1 runner goes. No throw down from Grisoff. Probably the smarter decision by the catcher. That'll put Isaac Croy in scoring position. Reeser now at a 1-1, fouling off a couple close pitches. That one into the parking lot. Now it's 1-2. Jake Farmer a strike away from retiring the third inning, stranding 2 runners aboard. Croy on second, Clark on third. Joey Reeser up at a 1-2. Farmer deals behind Joey Reeser, almost hit him. Looked like a breaking ball slipped a little bit. Farmer looking to avoid his third earned run this season. The 2-2, just a little down. Couple of 2-out batters here for the Eagles in inning number 3. Really having good at-bats against Farmer. We saw Croy take him into a full count. And now we're seeing Reeser do the same thing. Another 2-out payoff pitch. And Jake Farmer loses the battle again. Couple of 2-out, 3-2 walks allowed from the righty. That will load the bases up. Play will now be at any base. We'll see the 8-hole hitter, Dylan Stensham. Big spot for the lefty. Maybe the, I want to say, third at-bat for the Eagles with the bases loaded. Still 2 outs, bases filled. First pitch home to Stensham, misses high and away. Stensham 1 for 1, got a hit in his previous. Stensham, a Knoxville native, getting the start at outfield today, specifically center field. We'll probably see him on the bump later today for the Eagles. Or at least that's what I was told. 2-0 turns into 3-0. Bobcats in danger of allowing, I believe that would be the third bases loaded walk. Both of the Eagles' runs have came from bases loaded walk today. Farmer looking to avoid making it the third. Rio to Stenstrom finds home, 3-1. Big spot for Stenstrom, 3-1, skied up. Over to the right side. Brisoff giving it a look in foul territory. He'll make the bucket catch. And big break for the Bobcats. They strand the bases loaded. No runs come across. The score through 2.5 innings stays right where it is. It's 2-2. Crisis averted for the Bobcats in the top half of the third. They'll look to bounce back and maybe score one in the bottom of it. We will see Nick Grisoff, the catcher, getting his first at bat. It'll be 10-1-2 due up. Bobcats will see Sean Kingston on the rubber for the third time today. Bases. Okay, there my mic goes. Sorry about that. Eagles getting the bases loaded in their previous at bat, maybe a few times today. Only 2 runs to show for it. Bobcats have 2 of their own. Grisoff, center field. Stenstrom coming in. He calls off right fielder Lewis. He makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Lineup flipping over. Up will come Ian Setzer again. Setzer getting aboard in his first at bat. Marked himself a single. Big looping breaking ball missing. Still no update on that ABS system I was telling y'all about yesterday. We'll wait and see if anything more unfolds with that. I was having conversations about it yesterday. Some think it's good for the sport, some think it's bad. Some think it's good for the sport if you want baseball to grow and have a wider audience, which on one hand I get. But the beauty of baseball is that there was no clock to it. And recently it's been sped up. The beauty of baseball is that the element of human error is a big part of the game too, which sometimes I like, except for when it affects my team. Then I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. But the way the Knoxville Catholic School would be working in terms of ABS, from what I was told again yesterday, is that the home plate umpire will just fully be removed, and there will not be an initial call to challenge. It will just be a robotic call. Sets are fighting here, 2-2. Line in the left, caught by David Clark at short. Good contact from the third baseman for the Cats. Unfortunately, we just hit hard to the wrong place. Sets are retired, 2 down. If you're in Sets there, you can't hang your head too hard on that one. You got to realize you did everything right, just didn't get to go your way. And just do the same thing your next at bat. You'll get a little more lucky, maybe. Up now, the current shortstop, Jaden Richardson. First pitch swinging, shallow center field. Stencher coming in. He will make the play on the run. Speedy center fielder having a busy third inning. 3 down in order. Bottom of the third, retired quickly. Your score through 3 innings is still 2-2. Fourth inning coming quickly here in this one. 10-1 and 2, or 9-1 and 2. Maddox Myers seeing Jake Farmer, who's back out on the mound. First pitch swinging from Myers, fouled off. Jake Farmer allowing the bases loaded, getting a couple outs earlier in the inning, losing a couple close batters by way of the base on balls. No runs came across the score, so he locked in when it mattered, but a scary situation averted. Broken bat over to third. Such a makes a play. Too many B words going on. Ball, broken, bat. Excuse me, I can't talk sometimes. Maddox Myers grounds out. Broke his bat. In the process, he will need a new stick of lumber for his next time up. Well, lineup flipping over for, I believe, the third time today already. Hayden Griffith up again. The Eagles about to start their third time through their lineup. They only have 2 runs to show for it. Both of those runs came from bases loaded walks, so not necessarily earned runs. Eagles have had, call it 3, 4, 5-ish at-bats with the bases loaded today. And 0 RBIs themselves. Griffith on the ground over the short. Richardson, backhand, throw over on the run. In time. Good throw from the shortstop. Griffith retired for the second out. I appreciate everybody tuning in today. The Bobcats always giving me some of the best viewership. Eagles not too bad themselves. I was looking at the numbers of the channel the other day, 165 subscribers, and I made this channel just before the season started, so that's all people this season. I'm glad to see a whole bunch of family members, relatives, whatever you want to call it, are really enjoying these streams this season. It's been fun. I've had a good 5 weeks now calling these teams. Calling 5 teams, 2 games a day, it gets a little hard to remember who's who. David Clark up, he's down 0-2. So sometimes I'll say the wrong team who's not even playing, or a wrong player who hasn't played in 2 weeks, you know. But other than the sheer volume of players' names I'm having to learn, I think it's been pretty fun. Clark 0 for 2. He's in his third at bat. Jake Farmer looking to go 1-2-3, not give up. The bases loaded again with 2 outs. 1-2, driven out to left field. McCord ranging it down. He'll make the catch, and that is out number 3. Jake Farmer having himself a nice 4th inning. He goes 1-2-3. We are halfway home. Your score through this one still 2-2. This one officially halfway over. Bottom of the 4th, ready. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. Yearwood, Harding, and Cal. First pitch to Yearwood misses 1-0. Sean Kingston still on the rubber. No sign of motion going on in the Eagles' pen, as we assumed, as I mentioned earlier today. Second pitch to Yearwood. A comebacker to the mound. Kingston ducks out of the way, and it's into center field. A leadoff knock up the middle for Isaac Yearwood. Runner aboard for the Cats. You know, it's funny. I drove out 700 miles after I graduated college. I went to Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas. And I spent a few years calling radio for their baseball and softball team On the ground is Harding over to first. Pick from first baseman over to second. Back in time. Double play. Oh no, the pitcher covering Kingston drops the ball. So almost a beautiful 4-3 or what would that be? 3-5-1 double play. Instead, just the lead runner is erased. Samuel Harding and Choppy Warner on the ground over to first. So the Bobcats will have 2 more outs to play with here in the 4th. But as I was saying, my school mascot at Texas State is the Bobcat. So I think it's funny that I'm driving, across the country and I'm still calling Bobcats baseball. Cal fouling one off. Almost a really good play from Peyton Witter and Clark and Sean Kingston. Peyton Witter at first having the wherewithal, knowing to go to second first for the force, and then the return throw just couldn't be corralled cleanly by the pitcher covering. Throw down trying to get a Harding. He's back safely. We see a lot of those too this season. The pitcher or the catcher throwing down at first base trying to get the runner going back. I believe we've only seen it pulled off maybe once. It's kind of hard to do. Breaking ball, chopped foul from Cal. One, two, off the light pole. He couldn't do that again in a million tries if you paid him. Or not off the light pole right here. This is the awning pole, I guess, holding up the net. It's the one pole that you can actually see on the right side of your screen. Cal standing in. 1, 2. Swung on and missed. Cal goes down swinging. That is out number 2 here in the 4th. And in a 2-2 game with 2 outs, up will come Lucas Rockholt. Rockholt walked in his first at bat. Little half swing there at the first pitch. Appeal down, doesn't go. See, my question is, what are they going to do on appeals whenever the home plate umpire is removed? I guess, is the catcher just going to point down to the first base umpire and ask for an appeal whenever he feels like it? Or is the ABS going to... Big swing and a miss from Rockholt. He's down now 1-2. Harding on first. We'll get a batter's timeout. 2-2 your score is the back half of this one. Just a little past us, or previously. Big jump off of first for Harding. Got the attention of Sean Kingston. Kingston, who's now at about 60 pitches. Swung on and missed. Rockholt down swinging. That is out number 3. Drop third just for good measures. The side is retired. The Eagles allow a base runner. Nothing more comes from it. And that is out number 3. Your score through 4 full innings. 2-2. Tie ball game here as the fifth inning underway. Cohen Beyblade up. New pitcher on the mound for the Bobcats. It will be the lefty, Easton Kitts. That will be the end of the day for Jake Farmer. He goes 2 shutout innings. I believe he will have the 5th and 6th potentially. Then we will see Eben Hansen come in. Beyblade swings underneath the high fastball. 1-1. Beyblade 1 for 2 today. Tight ball game here. Only 4 runs across, 2 for each team. Called strike number 2. Dirty curveball in there. Hits, fires, 1-2, home, driven deep out to left. Beyblade, bat flip, no doubt about that one. That one went over the bullpen and straight away left field. Cohen Beyblade gives the Eagles the lead. It is now 3-2 Eagles. Absolute pimp job. I lost track of the ball. My eyes found Beyblade again. He did a little 360 spinning bat flip. That was neat. Beyblade knew he got all of that one. Tough break for Easton Kitts out of the pen. First batter he sees. Pimps one straight away left field. Eagles lead 3-2. I noticed from my home run calls, I say no doubt about it. But there was no doubt about that one, for real. Like, there was no better way for me to put that one. And it's always good to call a home run whenever you know off the bat it's gone. Because my biggest fear as a broadcaster is, amping up for a home run call and it not even being close. And I get a little excited when I see a ball go deep in the outfield, as any broadcaster will. But there's a difference between seeing a ball go up in the outfield and thinking that ball's got a chance to be a mile over the scoreboard. So Easton Kitts trying to log back in. He is now facing Andrew Lewis. Four straight pitches out of the zone. Andrew Lewis works the no-out walk. Now a runner aboard and 1 on. Already a home run here in the inning. We'll see Peyton Witter. Big swing and a foul tip. On the ground over to second. Harding flips to Cox for 1. Back over to first. 4-6-3 double play. Bobcats roll the twin killer. There is outs number 1 and 2 on the inning. Base runner eliminated. Couple of good bounce backs for the pitcher, who is Easton Kitts, after giving off a leadoff home run. Isaac Croy up. He's 0 for 1. So week number 5, an odd number week, our last day at Knoxville Catholic. And we've only seen 2 home runs. There is another game after this. I would love to see maybe another one. Or maybe another one here today. The Bobcats' first win of their season came from a walk-off home run from Tyler Bennett. Haven't seen Bennett in a minute. Well, was that a bar? Bennett in a minute? Growing now to 1-2. One, two, just missing. Thought we were going to get a late strike 3 call. Lefty deals the 2-2. There it is. Called strike 3. Isaac Croy goes down looking. That is out number 3. Easton Kitts gives up the leadoff home run. Battles back for a couple outs. The Eagles lead after their top part of the 5th. Your score now 3-2. Sean Kingston out for his 5th inning of work. He'll face 8, 9, and 10. Cox, Knight, trying Grisoff. Now pitching with the lead again. First pitch, chopped foul from McCord. The Eagles going back out in front after the Cohen Beyblade solo shot. Hemped one over the left field bleachers, or the left field bullpen, excuse me. No bleachers in left field. McCord goes around. He's down 0-2. Oh, 2 upstairs, 1-2. You know, sometime last week I swung by one of the facilities here that these players practice at, and I was able to get my hands on a Smoky Mountain Collegiate League shirt, my first merchandise that says SMCL on it. I feel so official. Had to rep it today. It's the same logo that are in front of all these kids' chests and on their sleeves. And I have one of my own. It's a cool logo. I like the home plate and the sky and the mountains on it. Cool artistry for whoever created this logo. McCord battling at a 2-2 count. Up in the air, over the right side. First baseman Witter giving a look behind the bag. He'll make the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Tough break for McCord. Up will come the now shortstop again, Braden Cox. Cox watches strike one go past him. Cox 0 for 0 today officially has not been retired. Couple of walks for the lefty today. Or a walk. This is only their second or third time through. I lost count. Big swing and a miss from number one. He's down 0-2. Sean Kingston still wheeling and dealing. About to throw his 70th pitch. Working almost 4 2/3 already. He'll have to go 5 full. 1-2. Did he go around? Appeal down. He did. Called strike 3. Braden Cox rang up by way of an appeal down to the first base umpire. Out number 2. Tough break for Cox to be rang up in that fashion. Up stands Davis Nitri. Big breaking ball catches his own. 0-1. 2 up, 2 down for the Bobcats. Sean Kingston still working quick. No bullpen action going for the Eagles. It is still Kingston's game. 0-1 turns into 0-2. Nitri 0 for 1 today. I believe he struck out in his first at bat. 0-2 to Nitri. Upstairs 1-2. We're seeing 0-2 counts get a lot of waste pitches. No competitive pitches on 0-2 counts. But again, why would you? Trying to see if you can get that 3-pitch strikeout on a crazy chase. 1-2, chopped behind the plate. On the ground over to third. Myers picks it, sets his feet, throws over. Nitri retired. 3 up, 3 down in the 5th. The Eagles hang on to their 1-run lead. Your score through 5 full, 3-2. Last 2 innings, Eagles getting another chance off of Easton Kitts. They currently lead by 1. I believe it is Joey Reeser up at the dish. Eagles going ahead, hitting a leadoff home run of Kitts to start the 5th inning. Reeser lines one into center field. That one will get down. Another leadoff knock for the Eagles off of Easton Kitts. They got our runner aboard. My mic work? Oh, there it goes. Stenstrom, who's 1 for 2 today, stands in the runner on. He watches strike 1 go past him. Reeser leading off of first. Kitts at about 20 pitches. The lefty to the lefty misses up. Already into the 6th inning. About an hour 20 on the game clock. Maybe a little more. Hour 25, call it. Stenstrom getting ahead of Kitts. 3-1. In the bullpen for the Bobcats, Evan Hansen. We'll see how long Kitts has here in the 6th. Kitts is 3-1 to Stenstrom. The other way, Setcher coming in from 3rd. No play at 2nd. Only play to 1st. Stenstrom retired. Inside out, excuse me, little half swing that sent a ball the opposite way. I'll move a runner into scoring position. Stenstrom retired. Up is Maddox Myers. First pitch to Myers down low. Maddox Myers 0 for 1. His 3rd at bat. Hayden Griffith, the leadoff hitter, on deck. It will turn over to him. Close game as the top of the 6th has one away. 5 runs. It's been a tie through the majority of the game. Couple of back and forth. Each team has led for at least a half inning. Myers now at a 2-0. Curveball from Kitts comes home. Up the middle. Oh, what a pick by Kitts. The easy throw over in time. The easiest double play Easton Kitts will ever have in his life. Comebacker stuck his glove out. And that's that. Tough break for Maddox Myers. Big contact, just unlucky there. Bobcats trail by 1. They're down to their final 6 outs here in this one. Trailing 1, 6 outs to work with, and they'll see Dylan Stenstrom, as we mentioned, that we thought we were going to see today. That is the end of the day for Sean Kingston. He goes 5 full innings, allows 2 runs. It is now Stenstrom up. He will face 10-1 too. Nick Grisoff getting things going. Grisoff, Ian Setzer, and Jaden Richardson. Bobcats would love to take the lead, have their closer come in, close the door, and end with a victory. Or, they get one back this inning. Have Eben Hansen, who you see currently running across the bottom of your screen, come in, get a hold, then walk it off in the 7th. 1-2. Over to the right side. Right fielder coming in, sprinting, hustling. Looks like he dropped foul. Andrew Lewis really on his horse. Looks like the outfield is still the same. Cannot tell who is replacing Stenstrom in center. But that one's on the ground at Clark. He'll throw over. Grisoff retired. Easy pickings for the shortstop. 1 up, 1 down to the 6th. Lineup turns over. Ian Setzer up for, I believe, the 3rd time today. Looking for a little 1-out leadoff magic. His team trails by 1. Real conservative use of the Eagles pitching today. They had 1 pitcher go 5 innings. Depending on how the Bobcats inning plays out, they might only need 2 pitchers. Setzer 1 for 2. Got a hit in his first at-bat. Up the middle goes Setzer. That one will get through. Almost caught by Griffith, ranging out to his right. Setzer solid contact, his 2nd hit today. 1 out base runner for the Cats. We'll see what Jaden Richardson got in store. First pitch lower at corner, catches it. On the ground over to 3rd. Myers to Griffith for 1. Back over to 1st. To Witter. In time. Jaden Richardson grounds into a 5-4-3 twin killer. Bobcats strand 1. An unfortunate double play to end the 6th. We are into the 7th inning now. Eagles still lead 3-2. Eben Hansen on trying to keep his team's one-run deficit right where it is. 1, 2, and 3 up for the Eagles. Hayden Griffith, David Clark, and Cohen Beyblade. A very close game here as the 7th inning gets started. The last and final inning. Eagles up by a run. That one run coming from Cohen Beyblade's solo shot only a few innings ago. Hansen coming on for the 5th time this season. About 8 innings of work for the righty. It's notched to save. So far, he's perfect. Knock on wood. No earned runs allowed. Has allowed 4 runs, but 0 of them have been earned. He's given up 2 walks. Has struck out 12. 4 in his last appearance. 4-3, 2-2 in terms of strikeouts. On the ground over to third. Setzer coming in on it. So the throw on the run. A little high. The tag from Niatri still gets Griffith heading down the line. 1 up, 1 down. Good recovery from the first baseman. Setzer still a little wide, but no harm, no foul. That's out number 1. Be the nightmare for the Bobcats if they were allowing the Eagles to get any insurance runs here late due to poor defense. Clark trying to add some more. He's 0 for 3, the shortstop. Breaking ball from Hansen in there, 0-1. Hansen is what you could call the Bobcats' closer. Right now, he's just looking for a hold. Fastball goes up. So 2 walks to 12 strikeouts allowed, or 2 walks allowed to 12 strikeouts is a crazy ratio. What is that math? That's 1 walk for every 6 strikeouts. Only 1 of them has been a strikeout looking. His ERA still at a flat 0.00. Clark getting ahead of the righty 3-1. Ruin at Clark upstairs. So that is only the 3rd walk allowed from Hansen this season. We will see if he continues his streak of striking out 6 more for every walk allowed. Right now, the ratio down to 1 walk for every 4 strikeouts. Cohen Beyblade up again. He circled the bases in his last time up. Took Easton Kitt's yard. He's 2 for 3, not having himself a bad day with the stick. Big jump for Clark off of first. Check over on him. Niatri can't corral it. He's back safely. Breaking ball or fastball down through the gap over the right side. That one gets into right field. Clark around second. He's heading into third. There are now runners on the corners after Beyblade's single. Cohen Beyblade having himself a good day. 3 for 4 with the bat. We'll get a mound meeting. The first mound meeting of the day for the Bobcats. His team leads by 1 in an RBI spot. It's Andrew Lewis, 1 for 2. First pitch to Lewis, outside, 1-0. Big swing and miss. It's 1-1. Hansen looking to avoid giving up his first earned run of the season. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. No throw down from Grisoff. Probably the better choice. Bailey notches himself a stolen bag. That eliminates the threat of a double play. Infield will all come in. They'll play toes in the grass. Or, I guess, the green, you could say, because it's not grass, it's turf. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Andrew Lewis goes down swinging. Huge out number 2 in the 7th for Evan Hansen. Infield will resume their regular positions. 2 outs in the 7th. Peyton Witter up. He's 0 for 3. Looking to avoid the 0 for 4 day. First pitch to Witter on the ground. Fouled on the left field line. That was loud contact just on the ground. Foul. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 up for the Bobcats in their inning. Isaac Gearwood will get it going. Seeing if they'll trail by 1 or maybe a little more. 0-1 to Witter. Big breaking ball, just a little up. Very close game for the first one here on this Wednesday matchup. I've actually had fun watching this game. 1-1 upstairs. That one gets away from Grisoff. Clark coming home, and he will score. So the Eagles will take a 2-4 lead now. So I don't believe, actually, that run would be counted as an earned run as Peyton Witter goes down 2-2. Because he was on base by way of the walk, which was David Clark. Came around to score on a pass ball, which is technically an error in the scorebook. Not on paper, but technically. So I do not believe Chris Hansen still has an earned run. Or has not allowed an earned run. The threat of one still looms on third. Peyton Witter now to 3-2, excuse me. Payoff. Called strike 3. Witter down looking. He ends his day 0 for 4. Eagles do play one more. The Bobcats will have a chance to tie it or win it. It's all or nothing. Your score as we head in the final inning, 4-2. Here we go. For the final time in this one, it will be 3, 4, and 5. Isaac Yearwood, Samuel Harding, Bryce Cowell. They'll look to get the job done against Dylan Stensham, who's out for his second inning of work. Been a close one. Eagles have the biggest lead of the day for either team. And he gets ahead of Yearwood 0-1. Yearwood plunked high and in with the second pitch thrown from Stenstrom. So now there will be a leadoff runner on, and you can tell by the way Yearwood reacted, that one probably didn't feel good. It won't matter, as I believe he knows that a runner on base is definitely the more important thing. And now we'll see Samuel Harding up. He represents the tying run. At the shins, a little low. Bobcats having another chance to walk it off this season. I believe they only have that one of their 4 wins. Definitely the coolest win, or way to win, was that walk-off home run we mentioned from Tyler Bennett earlier. Harding skies one center field. Outfielder finding it. He makes the catch. That's out number 1 in the 7th. The lefty just getting underneath it. And he skies out for out number 1. Behind him is Bryce Cowell. Yearwood remains on first. Cowell 0 for 2. Only 1 hit this season for Bryce Cowell. Bobcats 100% need to be in pass the bat to the next guy mode. They're in survival. You don't have to be the hero. Play small ball. Play smart baseball. Check over on Yearwood. He's back. One 0 finds home. On the ground over to short. Clark to Griffith for 1. Back over to first. In time. Double play. That's ball game. The Twin Killer double play ends this one. The Eagles knock off the Bobcats. They win 4-2. Bobcats couldn't get a 7th inning rally going. They end up losing a couple straight. Eagles, they advance their record to 6-7. Call it 6-7. Bobcats, they fall to 4-11. A good competitive ball game here in this one. Both teams led. Ultimately, the Eagles getting that home run and scoring off the pass ball was enough to do it. They end their Wednesday with a win. They bounced back from their loss yesterday. But it was a fun one. I had fun calling this first game today. Neither one of these teams will play next, so if you're not a league fan, you're good to go ahead and clock out. If you are a league fan, please come join me in game number 2. It will feature the Copperheads and the Bears. I'm not sure who plays tomorrow, but if you are tuning in tomorrow, we will be over at Maryville. Neither of these teams play tomorrow. So, everybody who's watching today, y'all go enjoy y'all's weekend. Y'all be safe. I'll see y'all back on Monday. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. For the final time today, clocking out from Knoxville Catholic for game number 1. My name is Hunter Mancuso.